going on, everybody? How are you? Welcome back to the Deep State News Network. I am your host, Ian Evans. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night out there. So, I just finished up our first live stream. I had to do it at 7 tonight instead of 8 because I had a time conflict. But, so now, from now on, every night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we will be live streaming for about an hour. Depending on, how much we got to talk about that day, but probably an hour. Today I only did 45 minutes because it was the first one, and I kind of went through everything I wanted to talk about. But starting tomorrow, every night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 8 to 9, we'll be live streaming on this channel. You can come here, get your news for the day, get your MAGA support, Trump support, conservative, American freedom, God-loving support. You can come here every night, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. You can also go over to Patreon. Now, guys, we have Patreons. $3 a month. You can get exclusive content over there, different than the YouTube content. You can also go to BITCHUTE. We have a BITCHUTE. The link will be in the description. Different content over there than the content here on YouTube. That's free. And also, guys, the PayPal link will be in the description. If you guys can send a donation, I would really appreciate it. This is my full-time job right now, and the channel is not monetized yet, so I'm not getting paid from YouTube or anything. So I would appreciate you guys if you could send any type of donation. Would really, really help. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But let's get into it. So I've only got a couple stories here to cover. I want to talk about first Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the Proud Boys. And he was just arrested in Washington, D.C. And January 6th is not even here yet. So, I'm kind of confused on what's going down. Like, did they arrest him on purpose because they knew that the Proud Boys, because we already know that Antifa is bought and paid for by the Democrats. So, I'm having a hard time not believing that Antifa wasn't like, hey, can we get Enrique Tarrio arrested? Because oh wow, yeah. Okay, so take a look here, guys. He was arrested for allegedly burning that church's Black Lives Matter flag. Wow, guys, you've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. It says here, Enrique Tarrio, the leader of the far-right Proud Boys, was arrested in Washington, D.C. Monday on charges of destruction of property. Now, let me ask a quick question. Do you know how many Antifa or Black Lives Matter members were arrested and convicted and charged with destruction of property, billions of dollars of destruction of property? I don't think any. Very small. And so you can't tell me that there's not some shadow globalist government working behind the scenes with a one direction order, a new world order that we're going in, where they're shutting down conservatives and pushing their globalist, progressive, communist agenda. So what are they going to do? They're going to let Black Lives Matter because race matters, and they're going to let Antifa because anti-fascism, when they're the most fascist people I've ever seen, matters. They're going to let them go. Go ahead. You guys do your thing. And they're scared to arrest them and charge them because then it'll be, oh, you cops are racist and this and that. These people need to be smacked up. I'm telling you, these people need to be shut down. Now, I'm not agreeing with the Proud Boys that they should have burned that flag. They should not have stooped to Antifa and Black Lives Matter level. And this is what they get for doing it. But what pisses me off is that Antifa and Black Lives Matter went around burning down businesses, looting, rioting, stealing, burning American flags in the streets, burning people's houses down with fireworks and throwing Molotov cocktails at cops. And Enrique goes down to D.C. because some of his group members burned a Black Lives Matter flag from a church one time. and he gets arrested for it. Says the city remains on edge with pro-Trump protests planned this week to dispute the 2020 presidential election results. The destruction of property charges stem from an incident where Tario allegedly burned a Black Lives Matter banner belonging to a historically black Asbury United Methodist Church during a pro-Trump protest last month. Tario's arrest comes just hours after another church, Metropolitan AME, filed a lawsuit against him, alleging he jumped over the church's fence, tore down a 6-foot-long plastic Black Lives Matter sign, and ripped it on the sidewalk during the same protest. Guys, this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I can't speak for Black Lives Matter and Antifa, how many arrests have been made and how many prosecutions have been made, but and it could just be that the media just only wants to cover his arrest. They don't want to cover Black Lives Matter and Antifa's arrests. But I mean, I just can't believe this, guys. You guys please tell me how many times you've heard, and this is everywhere, of course, because they want everybody to think that the Proud Boys are a bad organization. They're not a bad organization, but these were bad choices. They should not have stooped to their level. But people are getting desperate. We're tired. We are so tired of being pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and poking the bear and poking the bear. Like, things are going to erupt. People need to get ready. Things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. So, I'm just... my blood boils just even thinking about it. The damage and the destruction that the left just did. And Enrique and his Proud Boys group came in defense many times, hundreds of times, of conservative, freedom-loving people. And gave Antifa everything they deserved. Black Lives Matter, everything they deserved. And so they burn a church, and of course everybody's up, or burn a flag on a church, of course everybody's up in arms about it. And if the cops don't do anything, they'll be racist because Black Lives Matter will say so. Everybody needs to stop giving a fuck about what Black Lives Matter and Antifa thinks. I think we're pretty much past that point. They obviously don't care about this country. They don't care about freedom. They don't care about America. So we need to shut them down. We obviously can't be listening to them for advice. Anyway, guys. Next thing I want to talk about is Julian Assange. His verdict does little to protect press freedom. So, Julian Assange is the founder of WikiLeaks, if you guys didn't know that. And this article came out from the Wall Street Journal here. UK judge denies WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's extradition to US, citing he's a suicide risk. So, it goes on to say here that oh wow, this is crazy. A British judge rejected a US request to extradite Julian Assange on spying charges, saying the WikiLeaks founder would be at severe risk of suicide if sent to the US to await trial in a high-security prison. The decision marks a major setback in Washington's pursuit for Assange for publishing secret documents relating to the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. Which the Iraq and Afghanistan wars, if everybody doesn't know, were complete false flags. 9/11 was a false flag. So, 9/11 was produced by inside our own government, and it was produced so that we would have some terrorist boogeyman to, go to war at. Go to war on terror. The war on terror needed to happen because money, war is money. Delivering her ruling Monday because of the coronavirus pandemic, District Judge Vanessa Breitzer said Mr. Assange had already toyed with suicide and the prospect of detention and isolation in the U.S. It would likely result in a suicide attempt. Oh man, so apparently his mental health's not great. I'm not sure. I find that the mental condition of Mr. Assange is such that it would be oppressive to extradite him to the U.S. I mean, could this just possibly be some ploy that Trump's making or something? Because this just seems so sketchy, doesn't it? Because we were hearing pardon Assange, pardon Assange, pardon Assange, and now all of a sudden they're bringing him here to charge him on stuff. I don't know, guys. Anyway, I will update you guys on both of these stories when more comes out. Make sure you guys please share, subscribe, like, and also check out our Patreon, our BitChute, PayPal, Swamp News Network. Everything's in the description below. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow during the day for an upload, and then tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be live streaming. Peace out, everybody. Hope you guys have a great night. I salute you. God bless you and your families. Peace out.